Welcome to this gentle flow, focusing on our hip flexor and hamstring opening. So you're going to meet me at the back of your mat, just sitting on your heels. Hands can just come onto your thigh bone. And then we just want to lengthen through the spine here, drawing your chin towards your chest. And if it feels comfortable, you can also just close down your eyes, starting to bring the awareness within. Just beginning to observe the flow of your breath as you take an inhale through your belly, noticing the rib cage expand. And then a slow exhale, noticing the belly drawing back towards your belly button. Another inhale, feeling that rib cage expand. And then as we exhale, drawing your belly button towards your spine. Just noticing the flow of your breath here. See if you can consciously slow it down. Bring in a bit more stillness, maybe towards your mind and your body here. And you can slowly blink open your eyes. We're going to begin to interlace our hands together as we inhale. As you exhale, round through the spine, press your hands away from your chest. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands back beside the body. Inhale, interlace your hands. Exhale, round through the spine, draw your chin towards your chest. Inhale, hands lift up overhead. Exhale, circle your hands beside the body. Let's do a few more rounds here. Inhale, interlace. Exhale as you round, really press your hands away. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. And then exhale, circle back down. Last round. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as we round. Inhale as we lift. And then exhale to circle back around. From here, let's interlace our hands behind us, drawing our shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, head gazes up. And then as you exhale, lowering your head towards the mat, you can begin to reach your hands up overhead. If it feels nice, you can also start to generate some movement, just maybe rocking from side to side. So you can find a little bit more space through your chest and through your shoulder blades. Then slowly lower your hands back towards your hips. Let's lift our head up. Keeping your hands interlaced, start to draw your hands over towards the left side of your hip. So wrap it around towards your body. From here, we're going to drop our left ear down towards the left shoulder. Just starting to feel this lovely stretch happening through the right side of your neck here. Just taking a calm inhale. And then just a slow exhale. You can either stay here if it feels right. You can start to generate some movement. So you're going to half circle, drawing the chin towards your chest. And then as you exhale, maybe circling the neck back, head gazes up. And again, inhale, just creating slow half circle movements. Just working on the left side of your neck here. Just beginning to witness how this side of your neck feels. And then using your breath to see if you can open and create a little bit more space through the right side of your neck. And inhale, let's draw the neck back to center. Let's now bring our hands over to the right side of your hip, wrap it around your body. And then this time it's the right ear that shoots down to the right shoulder. Taking a calm inhale. And just a slow exhale. Just now noticing how this side feels. And if you want a bit more movement here, you can start with those half circles. So as you inhale, drawing your chin towards your chest. And then as you exhale, roll your neck back, drawing your nose up to the sky. So inhale as you circle forward. Exhale as you circle back. Again, just witnessing how now the left side feels. And then see if you can use your breath to create a little bit more space and maybe some opening through these muscles here. And then as we inhale, draw your neck back to center. You can release your hands and then meet me in a 4-point kneel. So we want to bring our hands in line with the knees. Knees are in line with your hips. As we inhale, we're going to lower the tummy, head gazes forward. Exhale, round through the spine, drawing your chin towards your chest, cat-cow. Inhale as you round, lower belly towards the mat, head gazes forward. Exhale, round through the spine, drawing your chin to your chest. Again, find your own rhythm here, just connecting to your breath as you move through the spine. And just becoming to witness how your spine feels from your tailbone towards the middle of your spine and then through towards your upper back, towards your neck. Finding your own rhythm. Then as we inhale, bring the spine back to a neutral position. You're going to untuck your toes and draw your hands a little bit closer towards your knees. As we inhale, we're going to roll all the way over towards the fingertips. And then we're going to start to create some movement, rocking from the left to the right. So we're just starting to warm up through your wrist here to begin for class. And just noticing how it feels as you come on towards your thumb and then more towards your pinkies. And then meet me back in the center. You can do the same, but this time we're going to rock forward and back. So again, trying to roll all the weight towards more your fingertips and then more towards your wrist. Beautiful. Now sit on your feet. You can just begin to flick, release that tension through your wrist. Maybe draw some circles, whatever feels good for you. And then meet me in a downward facing dog. So we want to plant our hands on the mat. Press your heels down into the mat. You can begin to pedal out your feet here. So maybe walking through one heel and then onto the other. Just starting to warm up a little bit through our hamstrings here. And then let's try to keep our legs still. You can keep the knees bent. Let's think about now drawing our chest towards our thigh bones. So you want to think about drawing your shoulder blades out and away towards the side of the mat. And then really pressing your fingertips down into the mat. We want to see if we can create a little bit more space here through our chest and shoulder blades. So we're not necessarily focusing on what our legs are doing, but rather per se what our upper body is doing. Just taking a calm inhale here. And then a slow exhale. And then if you want to deepen this, you can start to stretch through the back of your legs, drawing your heels a little bit closer towards the mat. Just creating a bit more length through the hamstrings now. As we inhale, then right leg sweeps up to the sky, three-legged dog. So you want to think about rotating the right hip down towards the mat. The heel is flexing up towards the sky. Then slowly begin to bend that right knee towards your chest, rounding through the spine. Find your tiger curl. Then let's slowly step that right foot in between your hands and lowering your left knee down. Coming up onto your fingertips as we inhale, draw your hips down to the mat, head gazes forward. exhale, press your hips back. Right toes lift up for your half split. Inhale as we bend your hips forward, head gazes. And then exhale, press your hips back. Right toes lift up to the sky. Again, just connecting to your breath here. Find your own pace as you rock forward and back. We're starting to create a little bit more space through our left hip flexor as well as our right hamstring here. And then on your next exhale, meet me in your half split. So you want to keep those hips pressed back towards the edge of your mat. The right toes are lifting up to the sky, and then see if you can fold over the right leg. We're going to feel this lovely stretch happening through the right hamstring here. However, if this is not feeling comfortable, you can always modify by completely sitting back onto your left foot and then just find your hamstring stretch there. Otherwise, if you're in your half split, try to see if you can lengthen your spine a little bit more over that right leg. Just using again your breath here to find a bit more space through those legs. Then we're going to slowly bend back through the right leg. Left hand plants on the mat. We're going to take a twist as we inhale, reaching that right hand up to the sky. Try to rotate your chest towards the sky. If you wish to progress it here, that left leg can lift. Grab the foot, and you want to think about drawing the foot towards your bottom. Feeling a little bit more through our left thigh bone here and your hip flexors. Just taking a calm inhale and a slow exhale. Then slowly release the leg. We're going to start to heel toe the right foot all the way towards the left side of your mat. Once you're there, let's drop our right knee down. So we're creating this 90-degree angle with that right leg. So the foot's parallel towards the left side, the thigh bone's parallel to the right side of your mat. That left leg can be generously bent. We're finding our lazy pigeon here. So you want to wrap that left hand around your right foot and then see if you can just hang your head over towards the mat. Just taking a calm inhale and a slow exhale. So in lazy pigeon, you're going to notice the right hip opening up through here. This can be quite strong. So again, if you need a modifier, you can always bring the left foot a little bit closer towards you. It creates a little bit more, doesn't make it so intense. Otherwise, if you want to make it a lot more intense, you can stretch through that left leg and try to draw then your hips down towards the mat. Obviously just tuning into your body, see how your hips feel. My hips are feeling quite tight, so I feel like I can't get that hip completely down. But again, it's not about how the position looks per se, but rather how it's feeling in your body. We want to create adjustments so that we can actually feel okay in the position rather than trying to just force something. And then from here, you're going to slowly come out of the position. We want to bring that right leg open towards your green and then press your hands back to the mat to find your downward facing dog. Again, try to bring your chest a little bit closer towards your thigh bones here. Just taking a calm inhale and a slow exhale. Then as we inhale, three-legged dog, this time the left leg reaches up to the sky. Try to draw your left hip bone down towards the front of the mat. The heels are reaching up to the sky. Then slowly bend that left knee in towards your chest, find your tiger curl. And then step it between your hands, dropping the right knee down. As we inhale, come into your fingertips. Hips push forward, head gazes up to the sky. Exhale, press your hips back, left toes lift up, half split. Inhale as we bend, head gazes forward. Exhale, shoot your hips back, half split. Again, just finding your own rhythm here, using your breath as you rock forward and back. Inhale to bend, exhale to find your half split. And then meet me in your half split on the next exhale. Again, we want to try to draw our right hip bone down towards the front of your mat. So you can fold over the left side. We're now feeling that hamstring stretch through the back of your left leg. And of course, if you need to modify, completely sit back on your bottom and just reaching forward this way. Again, you can always modify depending on how you're feeling for the day, what you're needing. Otherwise, let's begin to rebend that left leg. Right hand plants on the mat. Let's find our twist as we inhale, reaching that left hand up towards the sky. If you wish to deepen this, the right leg can lift up, grab the foot and draw the foot towards your bottom. Create a little bit more space through your right hip flexor and that hamstring here. Then let's slowly release your foot. We're going to begin to heel toe our left foot towards the right side of your mat. And then slowly lower the knee towards the mat, finding that 90-degree angle with your left leg. Again, generously keep that right leg bent. You want both heels flexed. And then use your right hand, wrap around your foot, and then see if you can lower your head down towards the mat for lazy pigeon. Again, taking a calm inhale and a slow exhale. Just beginning to witness now how this side feels. I'm definitely noticing that this side of my hip is definitely a lot more tighter than my right side. So I'm just going to stay here. But again, if you wish to progress, find a little bit deeper, you can always extend the right leg out behind you and then drop the knee down. Then from here, slowly come out of position. We want to bring our left foot towards your groin. Plant your feet, hands back on the mat, and then meet me in downward facing dog. As we inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, walk yourself right to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen through your spine, hands come to shins. As we exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you rise to stand, hands reach overhead. Exhale, lower your hands beside the body. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, tuck the chin to chest, roll the spine down. Halfway lift, inhale, hands come to shins, lengthen through the spine. Forward fold, exhale. Then step back to downward facing dog. So again, a calm inhale and a slow exhale. Again, keep trying to draw your chest towards your thighs here. Create a little bit more space through the chest. Then as we inhale, three-legged dog, right leg shoots up to the sky. Slowly bend the knee to chest, find your tiger curl rounding through the spine, and then step the right foot in between your legs. Coming up onto your fingertips. As we inhale, lower the hips towards the mat, head gazes forward. Exhale, stretch both legs, hips go up to the sky, extended pyramid. Inhale as we bend, hips go down towards the mat. Exhale, extended pyramid. Press your hips up to the sky. Again, using your breath, inhale as we bend, and then exhale as you stretch. A few more. Those hamstrings should feel a lot more warmer here, hopefully. So you can maybe feel a little bit more range as we find that pyramid. Last round here, meet me back in your pyramid pose. So stretch both legs. Try to fold your chest over your thigh bone. Taking a calm inhale and a slow exhale. So again, with pyramid, we want to think about drawing our left hip bone down towards the mat. If you want a bit more, you can always lift the right toe up. And again, we just want to try to fold our chest over the leg. Then from here, rebend through the right knee, left hand plants on the mat. Let's take a twist as we inhale, right hand reaches up to the sky. Rotate your chest to face up towards the sky. See if you can find a little bit more length through your spine here. Then from here, we're going to begin to heel toe the right foot towards the center of your mat. Rotate your hips, now facing the right side for our modified side plank. You should start to feel a little bit more intense through the right shoulder, the left shoulder here, sorry. Again, we want to lift those hips up nice and high. As we inhale, lower the hips down. Right hand reaches towards your foot. Exhale, lift the hips up. Right hand shoots over your head. Inhale, lower the hip. Exhale as we lift. Right hand reaches up overhead. Inhale to lower. Exhale as we lift. Last one. Inhale as we lower. And exhale, let's keep those hips lifted up nice and high. Find that modified side plank. If this is enough, you're going to stay here. If you want to deepen this, let's stack our feet on top of each other for that side plank. Taking a calm inhale and a slow exhale. Then let's slowly bring that right foot back towards the front of your mat. Downward facing dog. Taking a calm inhale and a slow exhale. If at any moment you need to rest, you can always find your child's pose here. So dropping your knees down, reaching your hands forward, whatever feels good for you. Otherwise, three-legged dog. Left leg now lifts up to the sky as we inhale. Slowly bend the knee towards your chest. Find your tiger curl really round through the spine. Then step that left foot in between your hands. Rising onto your fingertips, inhale, lower the hips down, head gazes forward. Exhale, extended pyramid. Reach your bottom up to the sky, extend legs. Inhale as you bend. Head gazes forward. Exhale, extend your legs. Bottom reaches up to the sky. Again, finding your own rhythm here. Working with those hamstrings and your hip flexors. And on the last round, meet me back in that extended pyramid pose. So you can fold your chest over that left thigh now. Taking a calm inhale. And a slow exhale. So this time we want to think about really drawing our right hip down towards the mat. Try to fold your body over your left leg. Again, you can always modify by shortening the stance if you need. Again, just tuning into your body. Otherwise, from here, let's rebend through the left leg. Right hand plants down. Find your twist towards the right side. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Then from here, you're going to slowly heel toe the left foot towards about the center of your mat. Rotate hips towards the left side for your modified side plank. Again, just noticing the intensity happening through the right shoulder here. Lifting your hips up nice and high. As we inhale, lower the hips down, hand lowers towards the foot. Exhale, lift the hips up. Left hand reaches up overhead. Inhale as we lower the hips down. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as we lift. Last round, inhale as we lower. And exhale, lift. Try to reach your hips nice and high here. If you want to deepen this, you can stack your feet on top of each other for your full side plank. Taking a calm inhale. And a slow exhale. And let's slowly extend the left leg towards the front of your mat. And then meet me back in your downward facing dog. Rise onto your toes, bend the knees, walk yourself towards the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, hands come to shins. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale to rise, hands reach up overhead. Exhale, hands lower beside the body. Inhale, hands reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, tuck the chin to chest, roll the spine down. Halfway lift, inhale, hands come to shins, lengthening through your spine. Forward fold, exhale. And then press both feet back to plank pose. So as we work, we want to think about really pressing our hands away from the mat. Think about drawing your belly button towards your spine and lengthening the crown of your head out a little bit more. Planks are always very challenging, so if you need to modify, drop the knees down. Otherwise, again, just taking a calm inhale and slow exhale. Working with your breath as you find yourself in these positions. Then from here, slowly bring the weight over your wrist, chaturanga. Inhale, slowly bend the elbows down, lower your chest. Untuck the toes, cobra, inhale. We're gonna roll the shoulders back. Chest lifts, inhale, lower back down. Find your downward facing dog. Lift your heels up, bend your knees, walk your feet towards the front of the mat again. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as we stand, hands reach up overhead. Exhale, lower your hands back down. Inhale, hands reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, tuck the chin to chest, roll the spine down. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Step your feet both to plank position again. Lowering the knees down if you need that modification. Then roll yourself over the wrist, chaturanga, inhale. Slowly bend the elbows, draw the chest towards the mat. Cobra, inhale. Let's lift the chest up. And then downward facing dog as you exhale. Rise onto your heels, bend your knees, come towards the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise to stand as we inhale, hands reach up overhead. Exhale, hands beside the body. Last round. Inhale, hands reach up overhead. Forward fold, exhale, draw the chin towards your chest. Halfway, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Press yourself back to plank pose, dropping the knees if needed. Then roll yourself over the wrist, chaturanga. Slowly bend the elbows, lower the chest down. Cobra as we inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale, lower the chest down. Press yourself back to downward facing dog. Then as we inhale, rise onto your toes, bend your knees. Walk yourself back to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise to stand as we inhale, hands reach up overhead. Exhale, lower your hands beside the body. Beautiful. From here, we're just going to walk our hands towards the edge of the mat. Toes are slightly turned out. We're going to come to malasana, so yogic squat. So you're going to bend your knees, lower your body all the way down. If this is really uncomfortable, you can always fold your mat. Bring the heels on the edge of your mat if that feels good. Otherwise, you can just start to rock from side to side. Open up a little bit more through your hips here. And then find a bit of stillness. You can bring your hands to prayer position, pressing your hands towards your outer thighs. Lengthening through your spine a little bit more here. Then you can start to plant the right hand down, left hand reaches up to the sky for a nice little twist. And left hand plants down, right hand reaches up. Let's go again, right hand reaches down, left hand reaches up. Left hand goes to the mat, right hand reaches up. Then meet me back in towards the center. And then as we inhale, we're going to come to stand. Drawing your feet back towards the center. And then start to roll the spine back down as we inhale. Walk your feet out to a plank position. And then lower the chest all the way back to the mat. You can start just to sway your hips from side to side. Just release maybe some tension out through your spine. Then from here, the left hand can shoot out beside you. Right hand's just beside the chest. We're going to lift the right leg up and over towards the left side of your mat. Just starting to open up a little bit more through your hips here. Even through your left shoulder blade. Just slowing down your breath here. Try to find it's back to its natural rhythm. As you find this last little part of opening through the left side of the body. And slowly bring that right leg back towards the center of your mat. We're going to swap hands. So now the left hand comes towards your shoulders. The right hand extends out beside you. And now it's the left leg that reaches up behind you. Again, you should start to feel a little bit more opening happening through the right shoulder, as well as the left hip. And again, just slowing down your breath. Allow it to find its own natural rhythm here. And then slowly bring yourself back to the center. And then we're going to turn on our back for Shavasana. So try to bring your feet nice and close together. Just allow your thigh bones and your feet to hang over the side. And then hands are beside your body, palms are facing up to the sky. Just allowing your breath to come to its natural state now. Just see if you can allow yourself to sink in the mat below you. So you can find a little bit more stillness as we finish class here in Shavasana. Then from here you just can start to gently wake up your physical body. So you can maybe begin to circle your wrist and your ankles in one direction, then maybe the other direction. Maybe take a big stretch overhead. Then you can slowly bend your knees, bring your feet towards the mat. Or maybe bringing your knees to chest, maybe start to rock from side to side. Just releasing out your spine. And then meet me in a fetal position, so just rolling onto one side of the mat. And then press yourself up to find a seated position. You can either bring your hands into prayer position or just at your heart. And just taking a moment to tune within, sending some gratitude towards your body to be able to move today, to take time to slow down and reconnect to your body. May you have a lovely day. Thank you.